person be more disrespectful because their master is a believer? Well, in the first century, a slave could very possibly think that he should expect more from his believing master, and that he could expect to not have to work as hard on account of their unity in Christ. So, for example, Galatians chapter 3 and verse 28, Paul gives this teaching. He says, there is neither Jew nor Greek, there is neither slave nor free. There's no male and female. You are all one in Christ Jesus. Now, if you wrongly interpret that, that could cause a person to think, well, in Christ we are the same, so I don't have to listen to anybody who's in authority over me. Do you see how that could work? It's like, well, apart from Christ, I'm your employee and you're my boss. But since we're both Christians, we're one and the same, and you can't boss me around. And that's a wrong interpretation, right? There's two lines of thinking that this could take the shape of. One is it could be that we think that our equality in Christ means that there is no authority structure. And therefore, I don't have to do anything that anyone else says. And this would be the wrong view of Christianity as a revolution. That Christianity means that in the workplace, there is no authority structure. Well, that's not true. Right? Christianity does not overthrow these institutions, it redeems them. It does not abolish authority structures, but redeems them. The other way that a slave might get this wrong is he might think that the gospel means that you have to have grace on me no matter what, even if I'm doing poor work or no work. Does that make sense? Like, you're a Christian, so you can't hold anything against me. Now, both of these lines of thinking are ways of using the Christian faith to just justify taking advantage of another Christian. Right? In the modern world, here's how this shows up. Christians sometimes struggle to have any real business dealings with one another because we don't understand. We think that somehow Christian faith means that, like, business doesn't exist. Do you see? Have you ever tried to do something in business with another Christian, and then it just kind of comes out that they think they're entitled to somehow, like, the normal way of doing business just doesn't apply at all. Right? The idea that, like, well, you should give me a great deal because you're a Christian and I'm a Christian. Like, in other words, because if we're both Christians, you should expect less from me. Right? Now, wrong. Wrong. Paul, what he points out here is, if you think Christian faith means that you can have a lesser view of people, you have completely misapplied faith in Christ. Because rather than a lesser view, Christians should have a higher view of each other. And Christian slaves, rather than give less service to a believing master, should give a greater service to a believing master. Why? Because that believing master is, in fact, a fellow believer, a brother in Christ, and beloved in Christ Jesus. It's like, why would you desire to be less of a blessing to your Christian brother than you would be to an unbelieving person? Do you see how nasty that way of thinking actually is? It's like we can look at other Christians and think, well, I can justify having less of a desire to bless you because we're both Christians. And Paul's like, that's exactly wrong. That's like 180 degrees wrong.